number 9 upset of all time. The Vikings shock the 49ers.
Very few postseason games I've ever seen that surprised me more than that one.
The Vikings advance to the NFC Championship game.
A game the Niners weren't supposed to lose.
Joe Montana at the height of his powers. Jerry Rice coming into his own.
How do you like his name? Yeah!
Our number 9 upset took place during the strike-shortened 1987 season and involved one of football's most powerful dynasties.
49ers were 13-2. Their offense was ranked first in the league. Their defense was ranked first in the league. I mean, they looked like they were as good as the teams that had won the previous Super Bowls. And there was every reason to think they were going to go on and win this Super Bowl.
Montana looking, throwing for right. Touchdown! Do you have any idea how demoralizing that is for a defense?
Looks, throws, end zone, intercepted!
The Vikings were 8-7 that year, mediocre on both sides of the ball.
They're playing the Vikings, a team that on paper was not their equal.
Oh, it's loose! It's coming out!
I thought the 49ers were going to run the Vikings right out the front door and right into the bay.
The Niners, 11-point favorites today, and the pick of most of the experts to win it all again.
Then as soon as the 49er-Viking game begins, it's as if you'd entered a parallel universe.
Joe Montana looking slower and slower as the age and the Viking pass rush begin to catch up with him.
Joe Montana, for one of the only times ever in a big game, wasn't himself, wasn't on.
The one sideline pass that he threw that got intercepted and returned for a touchdown might be as bad a pass as Joe's ever thrown in his career.
Down the near sideline to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown Reggie Rutland!
And then Anthony Carter just goes berserk. I mean, I don't even remember who the quarterback was, but every time I looked up at the big screen to see what the replay was, Anthony Carter was making some type of circus catch.
227 yards and 10 catches.
Because Carter was just awesome in that game.
A magnificent catch by Carter.
As shocking, if not more shocking, is that during that game, Montana was pulled from the game, and he was replaced by Steve Young.
But not even the help of another future Hall of Famer could prevent our number 9 upset from happening.
The Vikings have won it.
Playoff loss to the Vikings in '87 was probably the most traumatic experience I've had in sports.
Bill Walsh stripped of his presidency right after the game by irate owner Eddie DeBartolo, who proclaimed, "He's not the president anymore, I am." That's when you know your boss is mad.
It's a disappointing loss for the 49ers.
The 87 team really should have been a Super Bowl team.
Even the people from Minnesota, I don't think really thought that they were going to go into San Francisco and win that game.
Only a handful of fans are left, and most of them are Viking fans, as all of the Niners faithful headed to the parking lot a bit early.